The next is this year, 2025, I started making videos. Before 2024, backwards, I used to write. So in 2024, my top 10 personalities, I wrote about them on social media. The 2025 saw a shift for me making videos. Why do I stop? Why do I more or less stop writing and started making videos? Because I realized that my writings, my write-ups, not really making headways in our social media era. And these people do more of watching and listening than reading. And so, thank God that I've been able to keep it up, even though that it's like how will I put it now? It's not part of my character to make videos like this. And when I started making videos, I got a number of calls and messages from people asking what's going on, to check on if something is wrong somewhere. Nothing is wrong. The things I talk about in my videos are things that I've always written about, and the opinions I've expressed are things that I've expressed in private or in writing in the past. So this one is just a different mode of communication, whether writing or making a video, But hopefully 2026 I'll mix it up, doing videos and write-ups, because my first passion is writing, and before I make videos, I do write up. I do write things that I want to talk about. I do make some research, so that to get accurate information and all of that. So thanks for all those who have followed me on my social media, those who followed me on Facebook, on TikTok, on my YouTube page, those who follow me on Instagram, those who follow me on Twitter, X, Threads, and all the other social media platforms. Thank you very much for following me, and then thank you for your comments and criticism. I receive a lot of criticism, especially on TikTok. Some say I talk too slow, I'm too slow. But the way I talk in my videos is I can talk fast, right? But sometimes if I talk very fast, I miss things up. I miss up things, which I have to now struggle to edit. So sometimes I want to talk slowly. But the way I do my videos is modeled after two persons. You have Rachel Maddow of MSNBC. I think it has been changed to MS now. It's a US cable news network. And we have this Rachel Maddow every weeknight. Then, when Nigeria used to get MSNBC through Star Times, I was watching it then. But then they now switched from MSNBC to Fox News. And if you spend time watching MSNBC, it's difficult to switch to Fox News, because they are really 100% opposite. So Rachel Maddow, I love her monologue, where of course she has a teleprompter and all that, but I love her monologue, where before she talks about a particular issue, she will go around, talk about the history and all of that. I learned a lot of US history and all that from watching Rachel Maddow. Then there's Dr. Charles Akpoki, a doctor and somebody who is a businessman, an entrepreneur, a religious leader, somebody who is a motivational speaker, a public speaker, somebody who is very vast, somebody who I watch his videos. I like the way he makes his commentary, and I style the way I talk, I try to get inspiration from Dr. Charles Apoki. So those are the things, sometimes you have to lay a groundwork before talking about an issue. Then sometimes, you have a lot of things you want to talk about and you want to process it, and all of that. But thanks for all those who have followed me. We'll still continue the journey until we get to where this is a process. We are heading somewhere. We just pray that we have all we need to get where we need to get to. So in 2025, I've made many videos in 2025. I was like, I will count the number of videos I've made, but there are too many, so I didn't do that. But what I did on TikTok, I tried to on TikTok you can rearrange the videos according to how popular they are. So I got my top 10 videos I made in 2025. So let me just run through them. My number one video I made was one I made on Atiku Abubakar. I've made several videos on Atiku Abubakar, but this particular one that got about 4,000 or something views on TikTok. Then the next most popular one, the video I made on Reginald Daniels and Senator Ned Nwoko. I made several videos on that and they got a lot of views. Then the videos I made on the governor of Edo State, Monday Okwewolo, they got a lot of views. The videos I made on Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan got a lot of views. Videos I made on Peter Obi got a lot of views. The videos I made on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he was found guilty and was sentenced, and then he was transferred to Sokoto State. The videos I made got a lot of views. Then I made some videos on some celebrity figures that got a lot of views, so I grouped them together. When VDM was arrested at the GT Bank, I made a video about that, explaining the kind of activism he's involved in. Then Harrison Gwamneo show, when he was arrested, I made videos too. Then Kwam who stood in front of a plane, Then we have Kwam 2 Comfort, who was dragged down from a plane. Then I made videos on Pella and Jarvis, Two-Face and Natasha. So those videos I made on celebrity figures, celebrity conflicts and all that, those who were arrested got a lot of views. Then the video I made on Officer Yerima and Wike, Officer Yerima that refused to give way to Wike, that got a lot of views. Then the book launch, that was the launch of the book by Mohammed Adoke, former Attorney General of the Federation. In the book launch, you have Vice President Shetima making interesting remarks. I made a video on that and got a lot of views. Then the videos I made talking about media figures, I talked about Robert Murdoch, I talked about High Chief, the late High Chief Raymond Dokwesi, that got a lot of views. So those are the videos I made that got a lot of views. If you notice, these videos I made, I got a lot of views from videos on politics. So some people tell me that I make too many videos on politics, but I said most of videos where I get a lot of views from are videos on politics. I follow politics. I've been following politics since 2008 when Obama got elected, just out of curiosity and interest, and I follow up on current affairs and details and stuff like that. So I see patterns and all that I could speak to. So it's because I love talking about it and it gets a lot of viewership. That is why I talk about that. Then you also notice that celebrity figures too, anything that is trending, anything that is current, that is trending, you see there are some lessons that you can pick from some of those things. I like talking about those celebrity conflicts or celebrity issues to drive some moral lessons from it, like that. So the things I talk about historical figures, so those things too, because I learn a lot. Before I talk about an historical figure, I read about the person's history, then I now think of how to talk about it. So the top 10 historical figures I talked about in